Paper Sean presents everything you need to ace English language or in one big fat notebook. This time we're gonna start this today from the brains behind Brain Quest. Nurse Bar for the smartest kid in class, double checked by an award-winning teacher. Part 8. Latin and Greek affixes and roots. Latin, Greek, affixes and roots. Now, what are affixes and roots? What are affixes and roots anyway? Well, these are some word parts that show up again and again in different words. Like, ab in Latin means away from, and ab in English means away or opposite. Like in the words absurd, abnormal, and absolutely. The prefix, or the affix in this case is a prefix. The ab means we are opposite. Absurd means not reasonable or away from what is reasonable. And abnormal means not normal or away from what is normal. And absolutely means without restrictions for away from restrictions. Now, how is this related to Latin and Greek? Well, the words ab, and mile, as in, or the mill, and mile, or millennium, or million. All that is actually comes from Latin and Greek. That's because the English language is made up of other languages. And all those other languages English is from are based on the Greek and Latin alphabet. We have the word alphabet because of the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. Yes, that is true. That is a true story. And okay, now let's go deeper into roots. Now, roots are the most basic parts of a word. A root word often holds the core of the word's meanings. It's like the anchor of the word, or a puzzle piece. And its use is, it's used in several ways too. Let me give you a few examples. Use, useful, and misuse. It all comes from the word use. All these have the word use in them, and you add an affix to a root to create the different meanings. Use means to employ something to get a recruit. And useful means able to be used. And misuse means used incorrectly. Well, the affix, it has different names depending on where they appear in the sentence. If it's on the beginning of the word, it's called a prefix. If it's on the ending of the word, it's called a suffix. Compromise. The com is a prefix. International, interstate. The inter means between, and it's a prefix. If an affix, as I already said, a suffix is at the end, and some examples are edible or presentable, edible or edible, or able or able, both mean capable of being, and it's at the end of the word. It's the affix at the end of a root. And Latin and Greek seems like a really crazy code. In a way, they are in the code. It's based on the original Latin and Greek. But once we actually know a few Latin and Greek, you could actually learn a bit more English. Now take a good look at this. Anti is based on Greek. Astro is based on Greek. Ben is based on Latin. And all of these seems to be based on either Greek or Latin. And they're used in words. Anti-freeze, astronaut, benefit, bisect, chronology, democracy, bicycle. Now here's the funny thing. Bi and cycle are both words, are both the root or affix that's actually put into the word bicycle. You can actually figure out the whole meaning of bicycle by just knowing the meaning of bi and cycle, which is two and circle wheel. So it's two wheel technically. Bicycle literally means two wheel. And that's all you need to know. So that's basically it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Hunter and Sean. And I really hope to see you guys in the future too. And until next time, Shan out. Peace.